Hello, it's Elder here, and today I want to talk to you about this gold tea made by a company called Organifi. Now, I'm not usually one to recommend nutritional supplements, but when I do find something that's above board and has helped me greatly, I do feel that it's my responsibility to share it. Now, I'm always looking for an advantage, a legal edge, so to speak, in my training as well as my fitness levels. Something that will work for me, and of course, something that will work for my Warrior Zero Project members. I do spend a great deal of time out in the field testing gear and gathering information. And as you know, humping all that gear around for miles on end definitely takes a toll on the body. I usually make tea while I'm out in the field as a way to address the inflammation, as well as provide basically a source for a tasty and refreshing drink. Now, the first thing that I noticed after having my first cup of this gold tea was the taste. The taste was actually awesome. It was this creamy pumpkin spice, cinnamony type flavor that was actually satiating. And that was certainly a benefit because I've had a lot of these superfood type things in the past. And of course, they contained all this nutrition, but when it came to the taste, a lot of it was garbage, to be completely honest with you. So it was refreshing to have something that was like, all right, this stuff is really good for me, and at the same time tastes this good. That's definitely a thumbs up. Another benefit that was almost instantly noticeable by me was the focus and the overall sense of well-being. I'm forced to pretty much be plugged in, and I do a lot of traveling, so there's a bunch of gadgets that I'm always traveling with, and between messages on forums and pages and all sorts of different communications, my focus a lot of times is all over the place. Because it's like, all right, who do I need to respond to, and who do I need to make this video tutorial for, and who do I need to write an email for? So I'm pretty much scattered all over the place. So focus isn't something that has been a strong point as of late. And by consuming this, for some reason, things just became a little bit more, or a little bit clearer. One thing that I noticed during my preliminary research on this gold tea were the claims that people were making of how they were getting much better sleep than usual. And for me, I really didn't think twice about it because I generally don't have any trouble sleeping. But this time, the sleep that I was getting seemed to be different. I woke up more energized even before those numerous cups of black coffee in the morning. Another good benefit that I noticed right away is that I didn't have to use my Vitamix or blender or anything like that. Very easy to make. I basically just had to heat up hot water. Other people prefer a nut milk or regular milk. And for me, water is always good to go. So basically just boiled up some water, took a scooper that's in here, put it into my mason jar that I generally use for tea, started up with a fork, and was good to go. So super easy to make, and obviously cleanup is pretty easy also. Luckily, as I read through the ingredients in the gold, I noticed that it was packed with nutritious and clean ingredients. It was all plants-based, which to me is great because it easily assimilates into my body, doesn't tax my digestive system, so that my body's basically free to do what it does best, which is to restore and to repair. Regardless of your age, recovery is key, not only for, let's say, time's sake, but also for general well-being. Nobody wants to feel tired and beat up all the time, especially when they're doing something to work on their health. Well, the combination of ingredients is key in aiding the body for recovery when it comes to this gold. Within my Warrior Zero project, movement and exercise is the focus, but the magic happens during our recovery. When we sleep, our body rebuilds what we beat up during our physical day. Makes sense, right? The greater the quality of rest or sleep period is, the better that our body can restore. I was just in Portugal and did a lot of hiking and other outdoor activities with my wife and friends. We were very physical during the day and also took full advantage of the nightlife, at times a little too much. But using this gold tea both on the trail and before I went to sleep allowed me to get some quality rest, even when the total hours of sleep were at a minimum. So to be honest, when I drank one of these in the morning, the hangovers were also non-existent. It's also not a bad byproduct for using this gold tea. So bottom line, if you want to gain focus, get deeper sleep, and recover much quicker, take a close look at this gold tea by Organifi. I use it daily to supercharge my workouts and highly recommend it to my Warrior Zero Project members, especially for those that want to be on the accelerated track.